And we're back, digging deeper into Elul.
Yeah.
Before the break, we were talking about how our actions have this ripple effect, especially now during Elul.
Right.
But then we ended on this cliffhanger about the impact of our words.
Yeah.
So how does that all weave in?
It's powerful, right?
It feels almost poetic.
In a lot of traditions, words are more than just, conveyors of information. They're like vessels of energy. They can shape reality.
So when we speak, we're not just making sounds.
No.
We're putting something out there.
You're releasing energy.
Wow.
And the texts make it clear that's super important in Elul.
Okay.
Remember the king in the field?
Yeah.
Imagine offering him your praise,
Okay.
your gratitude.
Okay.
Those words, those expressions of faith, they're seen as a kind of adornment.
So we're reflecting back all the beauty and the wonder that we experience,
Exactly.
but we're using words instead of like a physical gift or something.
I love that. That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
Just like a work of art inspires awe in the viewer.
Yeah.
Our sincere expressions of faith, they create this spiritual resonance.
It makes you wonder what would happen if we lived our lives like that.
Right.
Speaking kindly to a stranger, offering praise to a colleague. Even those quiet moments of gratitude,
Yes.
they become so much more.
They're not just fleeting actions anymore.
Right.
It's about recognizing the power in those little things. Because when you infuse them with intention, with that awareness of the energy we're talking about, they become part of this much bigger ripple effect.
Yeah.
It's not about grand gestures. It's about choosing kindness every day,
Right.
expressing gratitude, speaking words of hope.
This makes me think about another aspect of Elul that I sometimes struggle with,
Okay.
which is the focus on introspection and repentance.
Yeah.
How does that fit into all of this?
That's a great point, because true oneness, it isn't about pretending everything's perfect. It's about acknowledging where we messed up
Right.
and then using that awareness to grow.
Right.
Repentance, it's not about beating ourselves up for the past.
Right. It shouldn't be about shame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about seeing those areas where we can grow.
So it's less about past mistakes and more about how we can evolve,
Yes.
step into that best version of ourselves.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because when we think of it like that,
Yeah.
repentance becomes this amazing tool.
It's not about punishment.
No.
It's about transformation.
Exactly. And that transformation, it doesn't stay with us.
Right.
It affects our relationships.
Of course.
Our communities, the whole world.
It goes back to oneness.
It all connects.
Yeah. Striving for internal alignment, for personal growth, self-awareness. It all contributes to a more harmonious world.
It's like a feedback loop. The more we're one with ourselves, with each other, with the divine, the more that positive energy flows outward.
And then it comes back to us.
Exactly. It keeps going.
I love how these ancient teachings feel so relevant to modern life.
Me too.
It's really inspiring.
It is.
But putting it into practice takes effort.
It does.
Any advice on how we can bring these teachings into our lives?
Keep it simple.
Okay.
Pick one small thing.
Okay.
One little shift.
Okay.
Maybe it's communicating more mindfully.
Right.
Maybe it's practicing gratitude every day.
So just find those little everyday opportunities
But exactly.
to connect with that deeper sense of purpose and unity.
No, got it.
So it's not about being perfect.
No.
It's about being open to the process.
It's a journey.
Yeah,
We're all works in progress.
that's a good reminder.
And every single day,
Yeah.
it's a new opportunity
To learn.
to create a better world.
I love that. As we kind of head into the final part of our Elul deep dive here,
Yeah.
I'm realizing these teachings are both ancient and incredibly relevant.
Absolutely.
We've covered so much ground,
Yeah.
from the
That's so-
accessible king to our words being like spiritual adornment.
They all connected.
Yeah, and I think we're really starting to see how it all weaves together.
Yeah, it creates a whole framework for understanding not just Elul, but like our actions all year round.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, I wanted to touch on something you mentioned earlier
Okay.
about how these teachings aren't just about personal growth.
Right.
They impact the whole world.
Yeah, that's important. Because it's easy to just focus on the personal stuff, right?
Right.
But the real power of all this is how it affects everything around us.
Okay, so it's bigger than us.
Way bigger. Remember that image of ripples in a pond?
Yeah.
Well, now imagine that pond is the whole world.
Mm.
Every act of kindness, every word we say, it creates a ripple.
Wow.
And those ripples, they touch so many lives.
It's kind of humbling
It
to
is.
think we have that much influence,
We do.
even our small actions.
Especially the small ones.
Hmm.
That's what Alu is all about.
So it's not just a personal accounting.
No, it's about stepping into our power,
Uh,
becoming agents of change.
okay.
Imagine if everyone approached life with that Elul energy,
Hmm.
the transformation we'd see.
It's a powerful thought.
It is, and it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, so if we can embody that unity, that oneness,
Even just a little bit.
yeah, what kind of impact could we have?
That's the question, my friend.
Wow. Yeah, something to think about.
Definitely.
Not just now, but always.
Always.
Well said.
Thank you.
A huge thank you to our listeners for joining us on this deep dive into Elu.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you found this exploration as meaningful as we have.
Absolutely. And until next time, may your journey through Alu be filled with purpose and connection.
Beautifully said. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Looking forward to it.